Professor Super Dad is talking. Okay? Act like you in school, and if you don't want to hear it, then that's cool too. But I was trying, I could hear you. That's all. Use your inside voice, guys. I know a lot of people are interested in music production, especially sometimes when you're bored and you're sitting in school and you got that little extra time. There's so many things that you could use to make music with. First of all, one of the first drum machines that came out in hip hop was called SP1200. It only had about 12-second sample time. Now, in the times that we live in now, with all of the different apps and all of the different DAWs that you can use to make beats with, you could possibly use anything. But me, I like to keep it old school and still have my hands on the pads. So, how many of y'all know what sampling really is and how it's truly done? So this is what we're gonna do first. The first thing that you always do when this is the whole journey of the process I'm gonna take you on right now. So the first part of the journey is the dig. Okay. So me, when I heard that, the first thing I did was count the bass notes. They went 1, 2, 3, 4. So that always means you can cut it up even. You can chop it up even. So this is what I did when I chopped it up. It's just a small chop. It's not ready to go yet, but I want to show you how you chop. So that's the sample. That's the sample itself. And the reason I chose it is because the bass line is heavy. Now, when you chop it up, you chop it up through this. That's one way. Now, once I got it in the machine, it's really all up to me at that point. If you're really going to go for it, a lot of times try to make your own drum kits.
How'd you get it from the record to the sample pad?
Okay, so that's all about how it's hooked up. Good to see, those are questions you need. So this is an inbox. This is your in. So you plug your turntable into here. You run it either through a mixer or mostly mixers, but at home I just use the inbox. And this reads into your machine. So when you hit the record button on here, you should see meters moving when you're playing the music, the record itself, And that's how you get it in there. You sample. It's just a sample button. I wish we had like a little slide so you could see the machine itself, but it says sampling, and that's how you do it. Once you have this, but you have to have an interface to be able to sample off of records.
What program are you running?
This program is called Machine. And it's made by a company called Native Instruments. They should be paying me for this right now. It's ran by a company called Native Instruments, and they have a plethora of different drum machines that you can choose from. But you have to have a laptop, of course, to work it. But they have one called the Mervo. This is the Machine first generation. I still use the first generation. They have Machine 2, Machine Studio. And it's probably one of the most user-friendly drum machines that I've touched because it's quick. It's not like the MP. When we worked on the MP, it took you a long time to master that. But this generation that's really into technology and computers. We at 93 BPMs now. So you can either go up or down, 102. I try to keep it between 95 and 100, but it also depends on the sample. For time's sake, we're going to keep it at 95. So, let's go. Set the tempo. So I'm metronome. So y'all got how some people like to play with the click, some people don't. I prefer the click because the click keeps you in time. Alright, so we're just gonna do a 4-bar. For everybody that don't know, 4-bar loops are the best way to get the most punch out of your drums. You can do 8-bar loops, but it stretches it out. But it's better to do 4-bar loops and then sequence your beat out after that. So always 4-bar. So let's see if we can lay the drum. We got the kicks, we got the kick and the snare. What else does a drum set have on it?
Hi-hat.
My man, 50 grand. As soon as you said that, Will Ferrell popped in my mind. He kills the cowbell. Now we're gonna add a little hi-hats, because hi-hats give the track movement. You know, that's why trap music is so exciting, because that's all they use. Truly is. As if you really listen to trap music, you take the hi-hats away from the trappers, they're done. Their careers are over. Hey, I'm not like. So we're gonna add a little hi-hat. You can't hear it with your ears right now. A little off. So you just hit shift and you quantize the beat. And what I did was it just nudged every snare and kick straight to the line now. So now this is a slight variant. Now let's play with the sample. This is my favorite part right here, is when you get to start to play with the sample, because this is how the tune develops. You don't got to use the sample exactly how it sounds ever. Sometimes it sounds good exactly how it is, but me, I prefer to chop it up for sample problem. Turn the drums down just a little bit, they're a little loud. So you always got to make sure your EQs is right. Thought the monkeys could sound like that, right? Now, supernatural, incredible, brother, super funky. Chopped up the track, now I'm rocking on the monkeys. Yo, I can kill it in the meanwhile. NAU, I flipped the shit and then I did a freestyle. Hey, yo, you know what kind of type boy, light boy. Chopped up the record by the white boys. Told you, for the fat bread. And after I chopped the record, made the record for a black man. Put it together, yeah, with the backspin. Monkeys on the record, yo, I did it way back then. Hey, you know it's super great. You gotta go to the store and dig in the crate. To flip the record off the top, yo, I couldn't wait. And understand, disintegrate my mental state. Knowing for a fact, when I can run a lap, my name is Super Nat, that's the way you flip a track. And we can run it back, now understand, yo, we feel it, fam. The track is simple, but I can never give a damn. Put it together so clever in it to win it. I would've made it longer, but I ain't got enough minutes. Told you, yo, times I'm gonna spend it. Transmissions I send it, freestyles I bend it. I told you, when I can slide and let it ride. Take some pictures, girls, and catch my better side. So clever, so real, I'm so real. That's the way you kill it with the freestyle skill. I'm official, yeah, brother, yo, I'm super fly. Beat those brothers up there from the super side. That's the way that we do it when we getting busy. I'm on the mic now, yo, they say, who is he? Coming to reach you, yo, put it together. I had to give some pounds right now to the professor. You see the way I mix that, take that, hit a sound. I didn't forget you, brother, you can have a pound. Everybody, yo, listen now. That's the way that you flip the script, kill it with a different sound. Listen up now, gather round. That's the way that you flip the script, break it down now and clown. Knowing for a fact, to make it all complete, I'ma stop right there. Do you know how to make a beat? So, this was the last note. This was the last note in the whole, you know, record. So when the record goes off, it went. Done. So I'm like, damn. That's chopping the pads into 16 levels. So now I've created my own bass. I ain't got to pay for that. So now when you start to play with it, it gets real funky. And then it sounds like this. Watch. Did I lie to you? Yo, that shit hits ill. Yo, I got skills. I drop a hammer now like I'm ready to raise ill. Listen, eyes on a warrior. I transformer. Walk through the streets of Wakanda. Hey, taking my brother is the brother. Right now you witnessing hip-hop King China. That's my motto.
Walking through the incredible world of supernatural. I pulled something like magic out of a hat. Breaking it down right now, you'll be winding it back. Told you, feeling the fan, never give a damn. Make sure you go post that on Instagram. When I come to playlist, when I demonstrated the way that I spit it, I do it for the natives. Told you, if you're all factual, make sure you hashtag MC Supernatural.
Music production is one aspect, rhyming is another aspect, and I try to combine all of them. Some of the artwork even that you've seen up there that was on the wall earlier, I painted that as well. So I try to make sure that as an artist, be multi-dimensional. Use all mediums of art to express yourself. Hey. Put the record in the thing, right at the house, boom.
Sounds like some BB King, right? Yo, fuck you that is. Look at Dr. T. Dr. T know when the funk coming. Dr. T know when it's coming.
So I started messing with it right at the house. Now watch what this noise turns into.
We get ready to dance it up like you said. I just want to say this. Thank y'all for allowing me to do this for you and to take you in the beat world. I say the love of the sweet world. Thank y'all for letting me take you to the beat world. A round of applause. And I'm the aggressor. Give me a job. Make me a new professor.
And I was saying that hip hop was so much more diverse in that time span. You know, you had MCs from all over the planet. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Jamaican, you know, it was a plethora of talent and no one or two sounded alike. Everybody was uniquely different. You know, Biggie didn't sound like Nas, Nas didn't sound like Pop. And then there was a whole plethora of underground rap. And if y'all ever want to go back and check out some old archives, go online and look up the old Stretch and Bobbito shows. Let me tell you something, coming up in the 90s, me and my brother, we would go get our little goodies and we'd come back to the house at like 12:30 and it came on at 1 in the morning and stayed on till 6 in the morning. And we would literally sit there with cassette tapes to catch all of these songs we never heard. Sometimes we have to take responsibility for the things that we create. The millennials are a distorted offspring of what we used to be. So, I'm not going to sit here and say that they disgraced it, because that would show that I don't truly love hip hop, because I still have to accept trap music as a form of hip hop, but I don't have to listen to it.
J. Cole or Kendrick, and why? I said it.
Nah, that's right, I feel you. First of all, J. Cole and Kendrick, which one? Both. Because you know why? We stand in division all the time. Why we always battling each other? You can spend $500 on bullshit. You can save $1,000 and buy a ticket to go somewhere and see the world and educate yourself. Me personally, I was fortunate enough to get a record deal. I had my first record deal when I was 20 years old. I got signed for $250,000. Within the next year, I was on the other side of the world, listening to rappers, and I'm like, man, damn, you know, y'all rap like this over here too? And I had to take the blinders off that I was wearing, the New York blinders, you know, we got those, that New York City shit, we don't want to hear nothing. Shit's whack, big. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like where we limit ourselves. And so when I started going abroad, I started linking up with artists abroad, for one, because they pay for features. Number one, and you know, they want you on records and they pay for beats, but not only that, it opens you up to their world. And when you look at their world, it's just like our world with an accent.